Thank you. Well, I was taking advantage of the water and sewer in the building. The sudden flurry of request items from Councilman Boyd is patently absurd. This is just a last-minute jazz funeral on an otherwise failed and at best unremarkable tenure on this council. You quit. Why try to score points now? You've got 3 weeks to the election. Pardon me, please pause my time, Madam Secretary. Okay, this gentleman behind me saying shut up, would you please deal with him, Madam Mayor? You know exactly who I'm talking to.
Madam Secretary, could you hear anybody say shut up?
Madam Mayor, I'm not tracking what's going on.
I'm not.
Taking notes.
I haven't heard anything.
It was Mr. Jones. Again, I don't even have to turn
Madam
around. There's nothing
Secretary.
wrong with my hearing.
Ma'am,
Start the clock, please. Mr. Jones, do not interrupt him if you did that, please.
For the
Do not.
record, this is not the first time I've dealt with this. He wants to rename a road after a man who doesn't even live on the road he wants to be renamed after. He was only known for waving at people. When he died last summer, he was interred in the state of Georgia, not in Killeen, not even in the state of Texas. Did you know that? It's another clear demonstration that you do not know your district or its people. He actually lived closer to you, Mr. Boyd, on Reese Creek Road. He was your neighbor, practically. This gesture to dress up Bunny Trail is simply to distract from the failure of a project and frustration to those who live near it. Parks funding. Mr. Boyd once again demonstrates his fetish for parks. We can't maintain what we have, but he wants to build more. No matter what problem the city has, let's build a park. Ask the residents at his disastrous town hall at Haynes Elementary. Residents didn't want parks. When Mr. Boyd was confronted by actual issues facing that neighborhood, he declined to discuss them and called the police, who responded within minutes. Ironically, lack of policing and response was one of the residents' concerns. 10 years ago, I came before this council raising issues with code enforcement. They lack personnel to maintain even the basics of a clean and presentable city. And on his way out, this is suddenly a concern and an original idea from you, Mr. Boyd? No, you're not taking credit for that. Let's discuss ARPA and the like. Overall, abject failure. The Comedy Club, total disaster. No accountability, no transparency. And the only one who benefited in the end was Mr. Segarra. Before he or any of you dance on semantics, he and his company was involved in the sale after advocating for the deal to begin with. And you made money. Well done. Of course, you will continue to deny any graft or conflict of interest, despite the situation staring all of us in the face. Kinetic Images, absolute graft. Another one with close personal ties to our mayor, a business owner who's bragged online in videos about how many grants she received, but not much mention of how much business she actually did. Let's be honest. Proprietor was paid to pretend she had a business for years at taxpayer expense. Then, due to the genius of our city staff, another detail missed, and she was allowed to use the building that she did not own to refinance it at twice its value, only to default, predictably. Now, as the scam falls apart, the city doesn't even get the building back, the bank does. I'm speaking facts here. Once again, okay, we can dance on the semantics. Mr. Segarra made money on the Comedy Club. Can't deny it. Whether it was his company, him personally, you made money. Kinetic Images, I've been calling on that one for years. Oh, no, there's no trouble, there's no trouble. Now we're not even going to get the building back. Between the Comedy Club and this, any money we recoup has to go right back to the federal government. Very well done on taxpayer expenditures.
Thank you. Councilmember Boyd.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I just want to make the point that that is strictly opinions, much allegations that are not true. They carry no value, no weight to me. They have no concern for me. Not concerned about any of those, including this sham recall that's coming up. But I did want to mention the gentleman who we're proposing the name change for Bunny Trail for. He's a very well-known person in the community, very well-known, and I would be careful to speak negatively about him because a lot of people support him. The other thing I was going to mention is that regarding code enforcement, that comes from citizen concern, and I've always been cautious to make sure those very significant issues have an opportunity for conversation, and so looking forward to that. Yeah, just remain professional despite all the disparaging comments and stuff. That's all I got. Too tired to go back and forth over the foolishness that comes out of his mouth all the time. So, thank you.